What's going on, guys? That Golf Grind back with another video. Today I wanted to do something a little bit different for you guys. Going to do an instructional video. Everyone wants to get better at golf, so I figured on YouTube I could do instructional videos to show more in-depth shots, how to get around the course, stuff like that. Rather than on TikTok and Instagram, I kind of do short little videos. On YouTube they can be longer. Just want to put a little disclaimer, I'm not a PGA professional, but I am a scratch golfer. Been playing competitive golf since I was in 7th grade, so I know the game really well. I've worked with a bunch of PGA professionals throughout the Northeast, so I have learned a lot, gained a lot of knowledge with them, so I want to share it with you guys to hopefully you guys can get better. Today I want to talk about 3 shots you should have around the green. We're going to work on a high shot, a medium flight shot, and then a bump and run. Say we find ourselves in this situation, we have the ball right here, we have a bunker, and then the pin on the other side. And now this is a shot where we need to get it up over the bunker, lay it on the green nice and soft. For this type of shot, I would use your highest lofted wedge. For me, that's a 60 degree. And what we're trying to do is get this over the bunker, lay it on the green as soft as possible, right next to the cup. Let's set up for this shot. We're gonna wanna open our stance a little bit to the left, have the ball up in our stance a little left of center, right? And now we're gonna wanna get nice athletic, open the face slightly, all right? And when we make our swing here, we wanna be nice and confident through the ball, because the only way this ball is gonna get up and over the bunker is if you make a nice confident swing. So when we're going to hit our actual shot, it should look something like this. So we open our stance a little bit to the left, open our face, and you wanna make sure your weight is on your front leg. So that way you're not leaning back, chunking, blading it, stuff like that. So when we're doing our shot, lean forward, ball, pop straight up in the air, right next to the hole. The next type of shot we want to try to hit is kind of our mid-flight shot. I'm here about 35, 40 yards away from the pin. In the fairway, nothing really in front of me, but I want to carry this and land this about 10 feet short of the pin. So for this type of shot, I would use your mid-degree wedge. For me, that's a 54 degree. And we're going to set up the ball, hopefully keep this relatively mid-flight, not crazy high, we're not putting it, trying to land it on the green and right next to the pin. For this kind of shot, like I said, got our 54 degree wedge. What we're trying to do is keep this mid-flight here. For me, this is how I set this type of shot up. I have my feet relatively close together. We're gonna have the ball slightly back in our stance, a little close together. And what we're trying to do is we still wanna have a nice confident swing through the ball. Right, but we're not full swinging this. We want to keep this mid-flight. So for me, I bring it back to about here. We want to rotate through on this shot. Helps with me when I rotate around my body and I come through. Confident swing, have this ball jump up, land about 10 feet short, and end up right next to the flag. So when we're setting up the hit, narrow stance, ball slightly back, weight in our front foot, and just a nice, confident swing through the ball. The last shot that you need to have in your bag is the bump and run. Now, I'm a big proponent of the bump and run. A lot of you guys, a lot of amateur golfers actually, like to take 60 degree from everywhere, every single chip shot, but I'm telling you the bump and run is going to save you a ton of strokes. Now, say you're in this position, you have a lot of fairway in front of you, maybe a little too much to putt through, and I do like putting whenever you feel comfortable with it, because if you get the ball on the ground as soon as possible, then there's going to be less error throughout the air. So for this type of shot, I got an 8 iron. You can use pitching wedge, 8 iron, 9 iron, whatever you feel comfortable with. And what we're trying to do is get this ball on the ground as quickly as possible, bumping it up into the fairway, having it coast right up to the pin. This type of shot is really similar to a putt. So when we're setting up, we're gonna have our feet just under shoulder width apart, kind of like a putt. We want the ball slightly back in our stance, and what we're doing is we're gonna choke down on the grip here, and it's literally just a putting stroke, right? Just with your shoulders. We're just trying to get this ball barely in the air, trying to skip up there on the ground as quickly as possible, because get it on the ground, a lot less error than if you're trying to hit it 30 feet in the air. So when we're setting up for the shot, we want to make a nice stroke through the ball, stroke down, off the back-ish part of your stance, and nice little, just all your shoulders like a putting stroke right there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Those are 3 shots that you need around the green to help you lower your scores. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment. Helps me out a lot. And I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you in the next one.